Hi, Frederick Douglass boys and girls. This is Miss Bell from Library Media. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Today, we're going to go over expectations and rules for Library Media this year. I wanted to show everybody what I look like with the mask on because some of you are in the hybrid model of learning this year, and that means you'll see me 2 days a week. So this is what I'm going to look like if you're coming to in-person school 2 days a week. Online people, you will see me just like this because at home I'm alone right now and with my son sometimes I don't need a mask. All right, so let's get into Library Media and what we're going to do and things that are expected and the rules that are going to be going on here. All right, so welcome to Media. My name is Miss Bell, so if you're new, that's an easy name to remember. Just think of Ding Dong Bell. And we are going to go over the intro to what we're going to be doing. But first, you'll see some pictures. There's me as a little girl, and that's my mother. And then there I am as a teenager. And then the other pictures are from several of the years that I was working in a school or as a teacher at Fred Douglass. This is when I was a instructional assistant in a library in Easton, Maryland. And I used to like to dress up for Halloween and different things like that. And then the other pictures, this is just me in our library. This was me doing Marvel Day with the students. And then this was me doing Tie-Dye Tuesday, which we'll do for Spirit Days at Frederick Douglass Elementary. All right, so first things first. If you're a hybrid student, meaning you'll come 2 days a week, you're going to have to listen to this because we need to follow health safety routines for at least several months. If you are an online learner, 100% at home, you can skip this. Just go further in the video. You don't have to hear this. So, Ms. Bell has 2 health issues that could make it really bad if I get COVID-19. I could get really, really sick. So you need to please keep me safe and follow these rules. You need to keep your mask on at all times. If you take your mask off and refuse to put it back on, I have to call the office and Mrs. Levely or Mr. Lenhart will have to come and talk to you. If you refuse to put your mask on, your adult will be called. And then you'll have to do remote learning from that day until the end of the quarter. Now, the only other times that you can take your mask off would be if you need to get water from your water bottle or if you need to blow your nose. So let me show you how that would work. So drinking water and wearing a mask doesn't work that well. I hadn't even thought of this until I came back to work with the other teachers and we started trying to drink our coffee or our water while we were doing our trainings. So you guys will have water bottles at your desks. The best way to drink would be to take a deep breath in, take your lid off, try not to breathe and don't talk. Lift your mask up like that so your nose is still covered because virus can still come out of your nose if you had any virus. And then you just make sure to put your mask down as quickly as possible. Close up that water bottle tight so you don't spill water on your laptop. The only other reason you'd have to take your mask off while you're in class or in the hallways is if you have to blow your nose. All right? So talk to Nurse Nichols about this. She said that, of course, you have to raise your hand and ask to get up because we're supposed to stay 3 to 6 feet away from other people. And you'd have to walk to the tissue box, face away from everybody in your class. You quickly take down your mask, blow your nose, wipe it, put that mask back over your ears, throw your tissue away, and get hand sanitizer. Then you would sit right back down. All right, we have to stay 3 to 6 feet away from other people just in case any virus is present. And keep that mask on at all times. And you need to stay at least 3 feet away from other people. That's with a mask on. If you have a health issue and you can't wear a mask, you would have to be 6 feet away from other people in your classroom. Sorry, but there is no hugging, fist bumps, shaking hands, or touching. That is because we can spread the virus that way. And I am a hugger. I don't like that rule, but we have to go by it to keep each other safe and healthy. Remember, raise your hand if you have a question or if you need something like to get up to below your nose. You have to ask permission so that we're staying 3 feet away. All right, boys and girls, so in media, our rules are pretty simple. You're going to follow the 3 R's: respect, responsibility, right to learn. And if you're in school for hybrid classes, of course, we're going to use Inside Voices so we can all listen and learn. We're going to raise hands to answer a question, or raise your hand to ask something like, can I go get a tissue? May I go to the bathroom? Stay in your seat unless you've raised your hand and I said you can get up. And then keep your hands, feet, body, and objects all to yourself. Now make sure you take care of your laptop. That's probably the most important thing this year since we're hybrid and 100% online learning. So you need to be gentle with it. Treat it nicely. Do not bang on it. Do not, treat it roughly, and definitely no throwing. Carry it in your backpack when you're leaving school or when you're coming to school. So put it in that backpack. Hold it with 2 hands when you do have to carry it, say from your backpack to where you're going to do your homework, or from your backpack to where your desk is at school. And do not eat or drink near it. Keep the lid on your water bottle tight all the time so that doesn't spill on it. Also, do not close your laptop and then eat and put food and plates and stuff on top of it and eat or drink because it can still get damaged. Also, please don't force it flat. It is not one of the flat laptops that you can put it all the way down flat because that can break the screen or the keyboard. And, okay, my expectations. I know you guys are going to get lots of gold stars, lots of compliments. You're going to be great listeners and workers and learners, and you're going to have fun with Miss Bell. But I need you to definitely follow directions. Do your best with everything that you try to do. And if you make a mistake, that's okay. That's how we learn. Have a good, happy, and caring attitude. We're all going to need it since we're learning more online than we are in person this year. Remember that we are a team. Every one of us has to work with each other to make this a great year. Have fun and learn too. Raise hands in class or email me for questions when you are at home. So hybrid kids, when you're at home learning those 3 days, or 100% online students, please email me. This is my email right here. And this is a link where you could click on it and it would take you to my email, which is pretty cool. Look, took it right to it. Let's see if we can get rid of this now though. I don't want to email myself. Okay, I don't know if my recorder is working. We shall see. I do not want to save changes. I want it to go away. All right, so you're going to be turning in work on Schoology. That's everybody. So I will do lessons next week on how to do that. You're going to submit work and your assessments, like maybe say mini quizzes, or you're going to post and write about something I ask you in a discussion. You're going to post those by the Sunday of each week. So Monday will be starting a new lesson, new activities. So make sure you post them by midnight on Sunday of each week. And do your own work. I know you're at home a lot, but I want to know what you know, not what your brother or sister or your adult knows. So make sure you're only asking questions like about how to say a word or how to read a certain sentence to understand it, or that you're creating something. Make sure it is your own and not somebody else's work. All right. So here's our grading scale for library media and all the specials. So outstanding is an A. You will see an O on your report card. That's 100 to 92%. Satisfactory, or an S, is like a B. That's 91 to 75%. Needs improvement. That means you need to work a little harder, ask more questions. And that just means it's like a C. And then and that's 74 to 70%. Unsatisfactory would be like a D or an F. That would show up as a U. And that's 69 to 55%. Okay, remember to ask questions. Ms. Bell's here to help. You can ask your adults different questions about things if you're confused, but email me if you need something. The next thing we're going to do on Schoology, you're going to find out more about Ms. Bell by watching a video. So you will X out of this presentation and go to the next thing on your week 1 folder in Schoology.